Good morning to UUC and all our members and friends who are joining us from Pierce County and all the points around. We welcome everyone who opens their hearts to peace and justice. We're a diverse congregation that honors the inherent worth and dignity of every person and encourages each of us in a free and responsible search for truth and meaning. We have a few announcements today. Following worship service this morning, children, youth, and families are invited to join Nancy Slocum for Kids Chapel, and you can email Nancy for the login information at, there it is in the chat, dir.re@tahomauu.com. Also at noon today, I plan to join Laura Gardner and the Social Justice Committee to UU the Vote, and you're all invited to learn about the Vote Forward letter writing campaign. That's an effort to make a difference from home in today's general election. And I think, yeah, we've got the link for that meeting at noon in the chat. And wait, there's more. This week on Zoom, lots of opportunities to connect. There is tea times with Reverend Linda on Tuesday and on Thursday. On Wednesday morning with Doug Taylor, we have our Heart and Soul Circle. Arian on Wednesday evening will be talking about Star Wars theology. That should be a big hit for all you Star Wars fans, as well as all of you theological fans. And next week, Reverend Linda will offer Poetry for the Soul. I've already signed up for that. Can't wait. You can see information about all of these exciting opportunities in our email, and we should have the links in the chat. And I think now we're ready to join in worship.
Good morning, friends. These words from Dan Schatz begin our service. Spirit, hear our voices. We call from our many rooms, opening ourselves to the gifts of love, the gifts of community, the gifts of music. Spirit, hear our voices. We are many and we are one. Spirit, hear our voices. We join with one another in the music of life. Its movements wash over us, sometimes melancholy, sometimes hopeful, sometimes defiant. It holds us as we mourn. It lifts us as we celebrate. It reminds us who we are and who we aspire to be. Spirit, hear our voices from so many rooms gathered in one congregation. Give us vision, give us one another. Open our hearts to your melody. And this morning, there will be a lot of melody in our service as we welcome singer-songwriter Peter Mayer, who's coming to us from Minnesota today. And I now invite Peter to lead us in our first song of the day, Turn Me Earth.
Thank you so much, Linda. It's wonderful to be with you all through the magic of technology. And I'm thinking, okay, now forgive me. I'm just gonna try to lower this a little bit here. I seem to have shrunk by the last time I was on. Okay, so great to be with you all. I'd like to offer a song that I'd invite you all to join with me at home if you so choose. This is called Turn Me Earth, and it celebrates the fact that we are indeed turning, all of us together right now on this planet, something we didn't always know as human beings, but we know it now, but we doesn't mean that we remember it. We were just talking about this before the service. We're moving at around 900 miles an hour around the center of the Earth. And we're flying around our sun at about 67,000 miles an hour. So it's an amazing thing, worthy of at least a song. So this song is called Turn Me Earth, and your part is twofold. First, on the verses, we alternate lines. So I'll sing a line and then you'll sing a line. Your lines basically stay the same for each verse. My lines change. So let me give you an example. So the first verse, I sing, turn me earth to a new sunrise, and you sing, turn me into the light of morning. And I sing, turn me earth when I close my eyes, and you sing, turn me into the night. So your lines are, turn me into the light of morning, and then turn me into the night. Okay? And then on the chorus, we all sing together, turn me, turn me, turn me into the morning light. Turn me, turn me, turn me into the night. Let's try that together. Turn me, turn me, turn me into the morning light. Turn me, turn me, turn me into the night. Okay, let's sing together over the internet. Turn Me Earth. Turn me earth to a new sunrise. Turn me into the light of morning. Turn me earth when I close my eyes. Turn me into the night. Turn me earth to blackbirds trill. Turn me into the light of morning. Round again to the whippoorwill. Turn me into the night. Turn me, turn me, turn me into the morning light. Turn me, turn me, turn me into the night again. Turn me, turn me, turn me into the morning light. Turn me, turn me, turn me into the night. And as you're spinning light and dark, turn me into the light of morning. Turn me earth around your star. Turn me into the night. Through the seasons we will go. Turn me into the light of morning. Summer rain and winter snow. Turn me into the night. Here we go. Turn me, turn me, turn me into the morning light. Turn me, turn me, turn me into the night again. Turn me, turn me, turn me into the morning light. Turn me, turn me, turn me into the night. Mother Earth, your child I am. Turn me into the light of morning. I was born for this dance. Turn me into the night. Round and round the sun we fly. Turn me into the light of morning. Thank you for this life. Turn me into the night. Turn me, turn me, turn me into the morning light. Turn me, turn me, turn me into the night. Turn me, turn me, turn me into the morning light. Turn me, turn me, turn me into the night. Turn me into the night. Turn me into the night. One more. Turn me into the night.
Let's join together in speaking our unison words for the lighting of the chalice as Nancy lights the flame. We light this chalice in deep respect for the mystery and holiness of life, in honor and gratitude for those who have gone before, with love and compassion for those who dwell among us, and with hope and faith for the generations to come.
Here. All right, I'm unmuted by host. There we go. Well, this is the time for all ages, and I thought it might be kind of nice to just throw in a lighthearted song for us all. So I've enjoyed reading Dr. Seuss books through the years, not only as a kid, but then for my own kids. And so this is a song inspired by Dr. Seuss's many books, and it's a list of things that, if they are true, they are an indication that Dr. Seuss is on the loose in your brain. So that is the recurring line that I sing. Bear with me here, I'm just tuning. So then the line I sing is, then Dr. Seuss is on the loose in your brain, like that. And so then I would, this is another song that you all can sing on if you like. Then I would suggest that at home you sing sort of an echo to my line. So my line is, then Dr. Seuss, and you go, Dr. Seuss is on the loose in your brain, in your brain, in your brain, in your brain. Okay? 3 times. Don't ask me why, it just seems like the right thing to do. 3 times sing in your brain. Okay, so let's rehearse. Then Dr. Seuss is on the loose in your brain, in your brain, in your brain, in your brain. Okay? I think you know it. And gosh, you guys are really good singers. Okay, here we go. Bear with me, sorry. If you believe that you're in need of a thneed, if you can see an elephant in your tree, if your umbrella gets wet with oobleck instead of rain, then Dr. Seuss is on the loose in your brain, in your brain, in your brain, in your brain. If you notice a drum tummy snum talking to a flu boober bab, boober bubs, and you tell the crazy news to your friend Foo-Foo the Snoo, then Dr. Seuss is on the loose in your brain, in your brain, in your brain, in your brain. If all those who's are irritating you again, ringing jinglers and tar tinkers in your head, if you don't need a broom to clean your room, instead you tend to use a super flooper do. If you answer your whispermaphone to take a call from a jellyfish named Jimbo Jones, and then you leap into your Skegel-mobile and drive away, then Dr. Seuss is on the loose in your brain, brain in your brain, in your brain. If the world you're living in is really kind of strange, and you've decided it's a bit more fun that way, and if you find in every story that there's a lesson there for you, Oh, then I'm afraid it's true. If you take your eggs sunny side up and green, if you make up silly rhymes when you speak, if you shout out hooray for Divin Doofer Day, then Dr. Seuss is on the loose in your brain, in your brain, in your brain. Dr. Seuss is on the loose, loose in your brain, in your brain, in your brain. Dr. Seuss is on the loose in your brain, 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 in your brain.
At the end of our time for all ages, we usually sing our children back down to their activities for the day, and we've kept up that practice with Nancy is offering our time for all ages. And since she's not here to do it, I'll offer it to you. And sing along at home if you want to, are so moved to do. We hold you in our love as you go, as you go. May your heart be at peace as you go. To nurture the spark of your precious life, we hold you in our love as you go. We pause for a moment now to take time to invite generosity from you for the support of our congregation. There are ways to give listed on the screen. You can also just simply go to our website, also listed there, to offer your support to this congregation, which we love. It is good that we can be together this way. Please give generously to support our work. Let us now pause in stillness and quiet together. I invite you to breathe in and breathe out mindfully, thoughtfully, as we come into a time for prayer, meditation, stillness, contemplation, however it works best for you. I want to share as the text for our time of quiet together a poem written by Lynn Unger called Necessary Trouble. And it's written in memory of John Lewis, whose life was celebrated this week. I admit it. So many of my troubles are optional, self-created, even absurd. I have borrowed trouble too many times to count, even when no one offered to loan it. I've made work from laziness and embarrassment out of inattention. I have chosen to be clever rather than kind, and Lord knows irritable when what was needed was some measure of grace. Don't even get me started on the unnecessary troubles wished on us by those who've chosen division over the more perfect union we were promised. There isn't time. The walls, it seems, are closing in. There is only time for necessary trouble, as in God's gonna trouble the waters, as in the tide is rising and we're gonna need a bigger boat. Let us pause together for a few minutes of stillness.
Well, at this time, I'd like to offer sort of a sermon meditation in song. I would like to share with you all 3 songs. The first one is nicely related to our quiet time moments ago there. This song was inspired by a very simple moving meditation that a friend of mine taught to me years ago, that sometimes when I get a few moments in the morning, I like to step outside and do a little moving meditation. So this is called Breathe In. Hands open to the day. Breathe in, breathe out. Hands joined as if to pray. Breathe in, breathe out. Arms reaching to the sky, then circling around down to the earth. Eyes lifted to the light, to the light. Hands, branches catching rain. Breathe in, breathe out. Then rising like a stalk of grain. Breathe in, breathe out. Arms reaching to the sky, then circling around down to the earth. Eyes lifted to the light, to the light. Hands open to the day. Breathe in, breathe out. Hands joined as if to pray. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. I think that these days, especially for me, I find myself really needing that kind of presence to the moment. I think it's easy for our minds to race with the pandemic and with all the worries of the world. these days it is one thing I'm feeling is that gee, it's if there's anything that the last few years have taught me is in terms of the world and politics and our situation globally and nationally, it's that I guess we can't take for granted things like justice and peace. They're things that we often hear about at our services, at our UU services and such. But I really feel that, oh my gosh, we can't take these things for granted, because clearly they can be taken away or eroded or whatever. And I grew up in the United States, of course, in Minnesota, and I had, I think, learned quite a lovely story about the United States, which it turns out isn't true for everybody, and yet it is a lovely story, the story about fairness, seeking fairness for all people. And so I think to a certain extent these times require us, well, to think anew and to think how can we improve, but also to sort of hearken back to some of what has been good about America's story in the past too. And so this song speaks to those ideas. And let me tune for you all. Okay, I think that's good enough. Good enough for folk music anyway. Okay, so this song is simply called America. Wise Ben, Franklin, brave Harriet, Tubman, honest Abe, Lincoln, where have you been? Great lady, liberty, are you lost at sea? Sweet Jesus, the golden rule, America, where are you? Where's the light upon the hill, the light of reason and goodwill? Where's the lamp, the golden door, the song of hope you sang before? I've been searching for the home of the kind-hearted hero who fights for justice for all. Where have you gone? I've been searching for the land where we all have a chance, land of welcome, brave and free. Come back to me, America. Well, I'll play you one more song for my little 3-song set here. We, even though the pandemic, of course, is very frightening for many of us, and for those who have taken ill and even died, it's a terrible thing, of course. But I've found, as I think many other folks have, opportunities in the quarantine situation. And I have 2 girls at home. They're 9 and 13 now. And there's been lovely family time that we've shared nowadays, which I'm grateful for. And there's also been times where we just get out of the house and, just try to get out and breathe the fresh air and get out into the beauty of nature, the beauty of the world. And I think that, again, for me, there's been probably more opportunities and a little more deliberateness to actually do that by myself and also with my family. So this song is simply called "Beauty of the World," and I think, again, inspired by those ideas of just getting out, getting away from the screen, getting out into the world. All right, and this song, because it's in a completely different tuning that I usually play in, I wouldn't want to inflict you all with tuning. I'd like to just sing this a cappella. But I will sort of use my guitar as a little bit of a drum during this. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm going to put my glasses on too. See, you all can't see my music stand, but I do have a music stand here, and I have the lyrics with me because I don't trust my brain anymore. Perhaps I never did. All right, here. If you look to the daily news so that you can stay attuned to what matters, you might find that headlines don't describe the beauty of the world. So if you hang your head straight out of bed because you read the doom and gloom and got discouraged, ignore your computer screen and look to see the beauty of the world. Beauty like the sun come down, beauty like the seed in the ground, rising and reaching out, reaching for the sky. Beauty like the life in the land, moving in your own 2 hands. Beauty like the wondrous chance to be alive. If you're down to your final dime and can't decide what else to buy to be happy, you don't need a credit card to give your heart the beauty of the world. And if you walk the street with tired feet, bending underneath the grief that you carry, lay the weight you brought along down upon the beauty of the world. Beauty like the wind in the trees, beauty like children's dreams, beauty like the sound of steeple bells when they ring. Beauty like ties that bind us, beauty like acts of kindness, beauty like the light inside of everything. Beauty like the sun come down, beauty like the seed in the ground, rising and reaching out, reaching for the sky. Beauty like the life in the land, moving in your own 2 hands. Beauty like the wondrous chance to be alive. If your whole shtick is tragic hip, but you are sick of being such a big cynic, you can try out a joyful shout and sing about the beauty of the world. And if you don't like to have to wait and think your chances aren't great to get to heaven, maybe one way to save your soul is get to know the beauty of the world. Get to know the beauty of the world. Get to know the beauty of the world.
My friends, let us pause now for a few moments. If there has been something in our service today, something in the words or the music or just the stillness that we've shared, I invite you to set an intention for how you will carry that with you from here out into your week. Let's just pause in stillness for a few moments. So may it be. Amen.
Well, it's been wonderful to be with you all this morning. I wish you all the best going forward. And thanks very much for having me. I would like to share with you one more song that hopefully you will sing along with. This is Blue Boat Home, and I believe that you will have the words available if you like. So thanks again. Let's sing together. Though below me I feel no motion, standing on these mountains and plains, far away from the rolling ocean, still my dry land heart can say, I've been sailing all my life now, never harbor or port have I known. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat home. Sun, my sail, moon, my rudder, as I ply the starry sea, leaning over the edge in wonder, casting questions into the deep, drifting here with my ship's companions, all we kindred pilgrim souls, making our way by the lights of the heavens in our beautiful blue boat home. I give thanks to the waves upholding me, hail the great winds urging me on, greet the infinite sea before me, sing the sky my sailor's song. I was born upon the fathoms, never harbor or port have I known. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat home. The wide universe is the ocean I travel, and the earth is my blue boat. My blue boat.
So beautiful and so wonderful to sing along with you, Peter. And thank you for being here. Peter,
it's my great pleasure and honor. Thanks so much for having me.
If you haven't yet peeked into the chat, I would invite you to do so that you can see the love that's coming to you from there. I'll just note that my favorite comment so far, I already knew this from another context, is that one of our families uses this as their lullaby every night with their daughter Olive. Love to all of them and to you for how this has been such a delight and such nourishment. So thank you.
Thank you, Linda, and all love to all of you as well. And thanks for the connection. I'm very grateful.
Yeah. Let us extinguish our chalice now. And as Nancy puts out the flame in the church, I invite you to say our extinguishing the chalice words. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
From you I receive, to you I give, together we share, and by this we live. From you I receive, to you I give, together we share, and by this we live. From